Hi everyone, it's Adam Cockburn here at Lowe & Co Realty, and thanks for checking in. We're looking today at the market data for the Wellington region for the month of August 2020 compared to August 2019. And just when you thought the market can't get any tougher, it sure seems to be. And in fact, verified by hard data, we are suffering from the lowest levels of stock on the market across the whole country for 13 years. So very, very tight levels of stock indeed. Supply is very short. The market continues to be very, very tough for buyers. Great news for sellers. So let's kick it off. Let's start with the median sale price, and continuing with the same trend, August 2020, a median sales price of $720,000 in the Wellington region versus $638,500 in August 2019. That's a movement of 13% upwards over the last 12 months, consistent with the last 6 months or so. But interesting to note there, the last 6 months numbers, if you look at the individual monthly results, it looks like prices are broadly going sideways. The last 4 months in particular have been on average the same or lower than the 3 months prior to that. So it'll be interesting to see if this is indeed a trend that prices are leveling off. I can certainly tell you it doesn't feel that way here on the front line. Myself and my colleagues seeing big money being paid for properties, so it doesn't seem like prices are leveling off at all. But the numbers certainly look like that might be the case, but yeah, we will see in the next couple of months. How many new listings are we seeing in Wellington? A big jump upwards in August 2020 versus 2019. 626 new listings in the Wellington region versus 493 in August 2019. That's a 27% increase. And if we look at July and June, we saw a similar result, not quite as extreme, about 20% higher in June and July than the 12 months prior to that. So June, July and August have all seen big increases in the numbers of new listings come to the market for those months. But if we look at the 6-month moving average for the numbers of new listings come to the market, it's as low as it's ever been. And so what I conclude is that the stronger results for the last 3 or 4 months are just catching up for the very short number of new listings that came to the market in April as a result, of course, of COVID lockdown. So there was a bunch of property people that were considering selling or planning to sell in April. They couldn't, and they've been bringing their properties to the market in the months that follow when they have confidence that the market has remained strong as it has done so. So the conclusion is, although the monthly number of new listings coming on has been higher than 12 months ago, on average over the last 6 months, it hasn't been higher. So it's just a catch-up, I would suggest, of new listings coming to the market that couldn't come on during lockdown, rather than a rush of new listings per se. How many sales have been taking place in the monthly region? Even more. 32% increase in August 2020 versus 2019. That's 766 sales versus 581. So while the number of new listings coming to the market has increased considerably since 12 months ago, the number that are selling has increased even more. So this is, again, further sign of terrific market strength. How long does it take to sell a property in Wellington? 29 days in August 2020 versus 33 in August 2019, a reduction of 4 days or 12%. So this is a return to the norms that we were seeing pre-COVID lockdown. 29, 30, 31, 32 days is what we've seen typically over the last couple of years. So it's back to pre-COVID norms there, really. The amount of inventory we got on the market, this is the number of weeks worth of supply on the market at any one time, and during August we saw 6 weeks worth of supply. This is very, very tight indeed, 1 week shorter than in August 2019, which was 7 weeks. And if you look there at the numbers, you'll see that we've had only a couple of times in the last, say, 3 years or so where we've been as low as 6 weeks worth of supply on the market in Wellington. Right in the early days of the boom back in 2016, 2017, we got as low as 5 weeks worth of supply, and we've had 6 weeks a number of times. but we haven't had 6 weeks so often in the last few years, so that's back to really very tight levels of inventory indeed. And this is again shown bearing out in the number of Trade Me listings we're seeing in the region. 1,194 listings in the Wellington region as of a few days ago in September 2020 versus 1,450 in September 2019, so that's down 18%. So again, you can see there on both the monthly results and also the 6-month moving average, we are seeing extremely low levels of stock indeed. The lowest, broadly speaking, the lowest it's been for the last 5 or 6 years in Wellington, that's for sure. So in summary, new listings and sales volumes both significantly up since June. Is price growth slowing? It doesn't feel that way, but the numbers suggest that perhaps it is. We shall see soon. Duration to sell is low again. Stock levels are the lowest across New Zealand for 13 years. There is still no market pain from COVID, folks, except, I'm afraid to say, for buyers. It is very, very tough out there if you're trying to buy a property. And I still maintain that the long-term fundamentals for real estate remain strong. So if you're out there looking to buy, do not hold back because you're worried about some kind of market drop. I do not think it's going to happen, at least not anything significant. The long-term fundamentals remain strong. If you find the property you like and if you can afford it, go for it. Thanks so much. It's Adam Cockburn at Lowe & Co. If you need any advice or any assistance with real estate, please get in touch. Cheers. See you next month.